Like Eisler was the first to get in there. Edenfield on the help. Sloboda also there. And McKnight for the Mustangs. He'll lose about 4 on that play. That was Borkovich trying to go around the right side. Mustangs will attempt to stay on sides this entire second half as Everly goes back, looking deep, has a man trying to come back. That's going to be a penalty on that one. And there it is. That's a Sloboda interference call.
That wasn't really necessary for Hunter Sloboda. He was stride for stride with him. He had it well defended and just got that left arm in on him.
Well, what happened there, Rick, was the ball was underthrown. And coming back to try to make the catch, that was Brian, I believe. And when he came back, he more or less created the contact with Sloboda. And Sloboda really didn't have anywhere to go. But you're right, he did extend the arm and added to the misery with that interference.
It was good coverage by Sloboda.
15-yard penalty puts the Yough Cougars inside Mustang territory at the 45-yard line.
Jordan Bryan's a big boy. That's really good coverage for him, for Sloboda.
Now up the middle, and there's nowhere to go for the inside handoff as Yough tries to cross things up with a trap play up the middle to Borkovich.
Kobe McKnight on the tackle.
McKnight, as well as, again, number 59, Cody Christopher.
You've been calling his name a lot tonight, Gary.
Lie down, 55.
Now we have an injured Yough player out there on the field that looks like number 55. Levi Graft, the left guard for Yough, is down, and he's holding his ankle. It looks like possibly a cramp as they're pushing back his toe, but before they can get him off the field, we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Go ahead.
We're back as Graft comes off the field under his own power. He's limping, so we're not sure what the full nature of that injury is. Looks a little shaken up. Makes his way to the sideline now as the injury timeout has expired, so the Yough Cougars now facing a 2nd down and 11. I think that will start the clock with 8:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Everly sends his player in motion, and up. It's Everly keeping around the right side. Good ball, and he's got room down the right side trying to cut it back. There's a penalty all the way back here at the 35-yard line. So let's see if Everly's run's going to stand up. He took it inside the 10-yard line.
It's about a 36-yard run if it
Looked
stands.
Looked like great ball handling a la Jimmy Pierce by Everly, but that's going to be brought back. So another shot in the foot by the Yough Cougars on one of their nicest plays of the evening. Fake inside, sucked the defense in by Laurel Highlands that had all kind of room around that right side, but a penalty pushes it back now to 2nd down and 10.
That was a well-executed fake on that dive.
And here we go, Mustangs jumping offside. Unbelievable. So that'll give them 5, down to the 40. 2nd down, 5.
Play coming in from the sideline.
2nd and 5 for Yough. Twin receivers to both sides. And now Everly changing the play at the line, getting his signal from the sideline. He's going to call an audible. Here's Everly now, looking deep, looking deep. He's under pressure and now being sacked all the way back behind the 45-yard line. Tracking him down there, number 5 for the Mustangs, Dakota Makita, as well as number 22, P.J. Savini.
He took about 1 step and Makita was on his back, dragging him down by the
Mustangs are trying their 4th nose guard with Savini coming in at nose tackle. The Mustangs still leading 48-21. The Mustangs able to score after Yough tried another fake punt deep in their own territory. The Mustangs took over at the Yough 35-yard line, culminating in a Jimmy Pierce 5-yard touchdown run, his 4th touchdown of the afternoon, of the evening.
Timeout.
The kick was good, and that made it 43-21. Yough's going to take a timeout. It's 3rd down and 11 at the Mustang 46-yard lines. We'll step aside here on the South Union Township Sports Network. 48-21 is our score.
Smith, Lewis, and Chess, financial advisors of Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs football team and their coaches to have a successful season this year. Go Mustangs!
We're back quickly after the timeout by Yough. 3rd down and 11. Here's a pass out to the flat, and it's incomplete. Now we got a little extracurricular activity over here, and I think that might be both ways, as trying to make the tackle out there with his head down was Taya Mickens. He did not know that it was an incomplete pass, but after he didn't let go, we're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct against Yough, as the receiver, I think that was Borkovich, just grabbed Mickens and tried to throw him to the ground. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty after the play was dead. It's going to make it 4th down, I believe, and a whole lot of yards.
Well, Gary, when the quarterback throws the ball that far over the receiver's head and he has his head turned, and the defender comes up and hits him, he doesn't know that the receiver didn't catch it, and the receiver doesn't see the linebacker coming. That's a combination for disaster there.
Absolutely. The only thing, though, you would think that the whistle would have blown, so Mickens should have heard the whistle to stop the play. But in any event, the penalty was called on Yough, and that's going to bring up 4th down. We're going to call it 39. It's probably 4th down and about 26 to go.
So what do you call on a 4th and 20, 4th and 30?
Punt.
I want to have a shout out to John Kazarek.
Absolutely.
I know he's listening, and to some fans, to Sandy and Joyce, that watch every broadcast that we do.
So in for the punt for the Yough Cougars is Jordan Bryan. Who's deep this time for the Mustangs? I think that's Boyle back there now. And there's a nice punt with the wind. Boyle's going to call for the fair catch. It's on the ground, but he catches it. So that was a nice bounce, came right up to Boyle as that ball got up in the wind and just took it deep for the nice punt there by Jordan Bryan. It looked like once it got up in that strong wind, it just took it over Boyle's head. He made a call for the fair catch and went right through his hands, but luckily bounced right back up to him. So the Mustangs will take over, leading by 48-21, as Pierce is now going to look for the pass. He has a man out in the flat, wide open, that's Boyle. Has one man to beat, but having the angle and getting him out of bounds is Everly. Nice play concept there by the Mustangs, as everyone thought that the ball was going to go to Livingston. He just took the defense deep. Boyle took it around left side, and hitting him in stride was Pierce. Tackle on the outside there by Everly, as he had the angle to prevent the touchdown, but beautiful pass and catch there.
44
yards. Pierce to Boyle, 44 yards. Sloboda in motion, he fakes the pitch. Pierce rolling right, looking over the middle, right through the hands of Boyle this time. Wet ball, tough to catch on that situation. Nice pass though by Jimmy Pierce. 2nd down and 10.
The wind's still blowing about 25 miles an hour, and that ball's slick now. Just cool enough that it's hard to grip it.
We used to have that drill in college called the wet ball drill. The coach would actually pull the hose out, drench the balls down so that they would throw them to us. Here is P.J. Savini down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him a 14-yard. Let's see, what has he got? Everly on the tackle, but that's a 17-yard run for Savini. Now, Pierce looking at the blitz. They're coming up the middle. He's going to take it himself. Saw the opening. Inside the 10 to the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown, Jimmy Pierce.
20 yards.
From 20 yards out. His 5th touchdown of the evening. With 5:54 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's now Laurel Highlands 54. And Yough 21 with the extra point to follow. Looked like an offside for Yough as they were trying to come in quickly for the extra point to block it, but it's going to be offside, and Mustangs could go for 2 here and extend that lead out to 35, which would result in the alternate timekeeping.
35-point difference.
It would be if it would go for 2, but now the kick is up and good by Litza. So that's going to make the score Laurel Highlands 55, Yough 21 with 5:54 to go here in the 3rd. We'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Here we go. Litza seeing all kind of action, kicking off for the Mustangs, kicking once again into the wind here. And that's going to be driven, line drive down to about the 18-yard line. Picked off there by the Yough return man, but hit hard at about the 34-yard line. On the return there was number, let's see, who was that? 32? Pick up the number there, number 32, Dustin Stange on the return. Hard hit by the Mustang coverage team. Sets up Yough at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Rain is still coming down here as the fans have really thinned out, with the weather taking a strong turn in the wrong direction, Rick.
Let's see if y'all can pick it up.
1st and 10. Everly. That ball's on the turf again, nowhere to go, and all kind of pressure. He tries to flip it over to number 8, Brian. A little bit of desperation play there to get it to Brian, as Everly could not corral it, and that's going to push it back for a huge loss. Back inside the 25-yard line. In there for the Mustangs were Eisler and Sloboda.
That fumble was forced by number 50. We don't have 50 on our. No, I'm sorry.
21.
Number 50 is Bobanovich. He forced that fumble.
Here's Everly now looking over the middle, incomplete. Pass behind the intended receiver there. Number 8, Brian again. We 3rd down and 21. Another huge 3rd down for Yough. 3rd down and 21, deep in their own territory, back at the 24-yard line. 3 receivers out here to the left. Everly looking now, trying to find somebody open. He may have crossed the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go down and out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Tackle there by number 2, Ian Edenfield.
No flag.
Just kept his containment, and Everly had nowhere to go.
No flag on the play, so apparently he was very close.
4th down and 21. Yough just going in reverse on this possession. Going to bring out the punt team again and probably set Laurel Highlands up again with pretty good field position. Mustangs are going to have the win with them in the 4th quarter. There's a low snap, and that's going to be on the turf. And the Mustangs get on the punter back there inside the 10-yard line. It was a short snap there to Brian. He could not pull it in. And in there for the Mustangs quickly was number 33, Sloboda, and just jumps on Brian to set the Mustangs up again deep in Yough territory. Savini in for the Mustangs at their running back position. We've got Sloboda out to the right wing.
14.
Also some new receivers in for the Mustangs. Here's Savini trying to push it in. And who is that?
14.
Karwatsky came in at quarterback, faked it Savini, and takes it in from the 5-yard line. So Pierce is done for the day after 5 touchdowns, and Karwatsky takes it in with 4:14 to go here in the 3rd. So Karwatsky with the 5-yard touchdown run after the botched punt by Yough. And now the Mustangs have broken it wide open, and another flag on the play.